Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. This guy's a freak of nature, LeBron James. For a guy with his size and his strength and his skill. How do you describe him, Shaq?
He's a football linebacker in an NBA uniform. He wears a double mouthpiece for a reason. Very physical game, very physical guy. He also says he wears it so he doesn't yell at the official. But this guy, like you said, Ernie, is a freak of nature. I played with him in Cleveland, 260, 270, 3% body fat. I wasn't even born with that low of a body fat.
And you certainly don't have it now. Let's send it over to Kevin Harlan.
Wow, Ernie.
Few of us do.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, send the call out, send the call out.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Dorisburg. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Good on the shot.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
And the Warriors with possession here. The dish now to Barnes. Green with a screen on LeBron. Back to Curry. Into Green. Feeds to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Well, you look at the numbers for the Warriors last season. Their offense revolved around Steph Curry, and no surprise.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. The numbers were staggering. With Curry on the floor, they were right at the top of the league in offensive efficiency. And when he sat down, they were the worst. A lot was on his shoulders, and he carried that burden well.
Here's Thompson following the basket by LeBron James. And Thompson kicks to Curry. There's the triple. Cavaliers with the rebound. Shumpert gets a wide open as the 3.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Barnes passes to Curry. Bogut dishes to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Off the left rim and out.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Here's Love. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. To the middle. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drops one in from the wing. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving kicks to LeBron. Fader on the way, and that one's good. James has got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Back to Curry. To the left side wing. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by Golden State. And finished off by Bogut.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Irving drives in. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Here's Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bogut's got his second bucket of the night. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Irving passes to Love. Down low. Here's Thompson. Curry kicks to Barnes, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Irving against Curry. Clock at 6. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Well, Cleveland shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Irving with the ball. LeBron with a screen on Curry. There's a good screen. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the basket good.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Well, a question you have to wonder as we watch LeBron play in his prime. Should we be more in awe, Clark, of him from a historical standpoint? He has a chance, as many people think, to be the best of all time when he hangs them up.
He's right in that discussion. He's arguably already in the top 10. Actually, in my opinion, he is in the top 10. Clearly, right now, if he stopped playing, he'd be in the top 10 with a chance to be on some people's top 5 list. He's a once-in-a-generation kind of player, but so too were others. Oscar, Wilt, Elgin, and guys of that ilk. But I think it will be a long time before we see anybody quite like him in size, strength, speed, and skill.
Well put. Here's LeBron following the basket by Stephen Curry. Shumpert dishes to James. Love with the screen for James. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by James. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, I'm thinking about if we should actually be more in awe of LeBron. I mean, it's just hard to imagine what he does almost on a nightly basis. Just some incredible things out in that court. Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. Dishes to Irving. He kicks it to Shumpert from 18 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Shumpert's got 5 points so far.
And fans and media have grown somewhat inured to LeBron's amazing play. Look that one up, folks. But I think deep down we all realize that we are watching something truly special when he plays and how he comports himself between the lines and outside of it. It's just a matter of really being able to recognize how he fits into the NBA's history books. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Green with a screen on Irving, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Kevin Love, an incredible rebounder. And it seems Stevie's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game, and he's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort.
Now here is Bogut. Now the feed to Curry. They need this, and it's good on the layup. Curry's got 6 points.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
And you talk about that internal drive and desire for Kevin Love. You see it from his physique to his skills, and most of all, in his video game numbers, which are even more eye-popping than his real numbers.
Good point, Clark. Very, very good point. Now Barnes, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Now the pass to Bogut. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And I think as much as desire, Love's understanding of the game plays a big role in his success. He knows where to be on the court, but also what he needs to do off the court to put himself in position to be successful.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
No good from Irving.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Thompson in the corner. That's blocked. And here's Irving. Now Love inside. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shumpert with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Shumpert passes to James. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Back to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And another miss by Cleveland. You talk about Bogut's IQ of the game. Steve, a great passer offensive.
He is. He's one of those guys who has a good feel for the game. He sets good screens. He understands angles. He's got a lot of veteran tricks about him. You know, things that maybe the referees don't catch. So a guy who can really help your team win. He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Curry gets to Green. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Curry outside. That's good.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Cleveland didn't quite meet their expectations last year, in part by how poor they shot at home. Hard to get wins when everything you put up seems to rim out.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Some changes for Golden State. The Cavaliers leading. It can be doubly defeating, Clark, with the missed shots here at home. Not only are you not scoring, but then the crowd loses interest. They get out.
That's a great point. I mean, one of the benefits of being at home is having your crowd there energized and pulling for you. And if you're not making shots, they tend to sit on their hands.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And the first one drops.
Tristan Thompson, a really nice hustle player and defender. Chance to be a double-double guy. But, you know, as a former number 4 pick overall, I think expectations were probably a little too high for him. But he's turned into a very solid NBA player.
And so he hits both.
And Thompson, with really good length and athleticism, I still think he's developing his footwork and craftiness inside as far as understanding how to create angles to get his shot off. But he's young and there's plenty of time, and he's shown plenty of promise.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
And Thompson made progress on his mid-range jump shot in year 2. Then last season, Steve, he switched his shooting hand entirely.
And, you know, pretty impressive results for year 1 of the experiment. I mean, that's where you never know. He could become a much better shooter over time with that right hand. We'll see.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith going from one of his best seasons in 2012-13 to one of his worst a year ago. I think his knee surgery in the offseason really got him off to a slow start. He didn't have the same bounce in his step, and he didn't find his game until late in the season.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, you talk about Smith's knee holding him back. It does make sense. I mean, his rebounding and rate of scoring both went down, but he shot well from outside and increased his assist totals. And that speaks to him playing around his knee issue a bit. Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Smith shooting poorly to start last season, but his play improved as the season wore on, Steve.
Yeah, and as his knee rounded into form, I think he got more comfortable, and we saw that in how he finished the season. Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. Pass to Dellavedova. Smith against Iguodala. Beyond the arc, and that's good. J.R. Smith for 3. Smith's got 6.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Barbosa kicks to Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Dellavedova. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's Williams with the drive. Dellavedova, the pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson with the bucket.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Livingston kicks to Thompson from 15 feet away, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now here's Williams. Thompson sets the pick for Williams. The screen from Thompson. J.R. Smith on the wing. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They've been getting out-muscled on the boards before coming up with that one.
Not playing tough enough. The physicality just hasn't been there yet.
Livingston, no luck. Here comes Mo Williams. 14 feet away, and the jumper falls for him. Williams has got his first basket. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Warriors trail by 8. Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Williams. And it's Jefferson in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
And so he makes both from the line.
Jason Thompson, 6'11", out of Rider College. Not a big-time program, but he was well-known coming out of that school because of his ability and his size. And he's proven to be a pretty solid NBA player. Very well-rounded game.
Verija with a screen on Barbosa. Verija dishes to Smith. And it's Spates with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson is already an elite shooter, but he isn't done yet. He wants to be a complete off guard. He said, I'm trying to attack more. Everyone knows my jumper is the base of my game, but to be an all-star caliber player one day, I have to finish at the rim. I have to dunk more, show people I can jump. Guys?
He keeps adding layers to his game. Thank you, Doris. Jason Thompson able to step outside and hit a jump shot from time to time.
Yeah, and he's a good, solid shooter and scorer, Kevin. Not a great free throw shooter, though, but he does finish inside. I liked him. I liked him at Rider, and I like what I've seen of him so far in the pro.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
And the first one at the line is good. And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Come on, Kevin. I mean, what is this guy thinking about here?
How do you call us? We can be some of that. Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Kicks it to Azili. Back to Thompson. Unloads. And another basket for Golden State. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Smith. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Love check in for Smith. And a wide open look for Irving. It's a very good look and converts. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Curry.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
They set the screen. Here's Jefferson. Can't connect from short range. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Inside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Barnes against James. Love with the screen for James. Back to Jefferson. Stolen by Thompson. Now Barnes. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Curry. From 18 feet away. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Irving drives in. Hands the 12-footer. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Curry passes it to Ezeli. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. Can't hit.
Not so long ago, this Golden State Warriors franchise was in disarray, and boy, what a reversal it's been over the last few seasons. Excellent chemistry. It seems they have a real culture that players want to be a part of.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
He didn't make a lot of noise heading into last season's All-Star game, but boy, did Kyrie Irving put on a show when he got there. It was a playground type of game, and he dazzled everybody with his skill.
And upon winning the All-Star MVP last year, Irving said the most important thing was bringing the trophy to Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a nice nod to the fans in the Forest City, and being a native Clevelander myself, I know how much the fans appreciate being acknowledged by one of their favorite players. After all the speculation and turmoil last season, that was a nice bright spot, even if it was soon overshadowed by the return of the king.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. And so Irving nails both of them.
Boy, some would like to give Kyrie Irving the injury-prone label. I'm not sure if that's fair. Although in his first 3 seasons, he has yet to stay healthy start to finish.
Now, here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. Here's Irving. He feeds it to Love. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Kerr. Love with the screen on Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Irving. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got 13. And for Kyrie, he can play all 82, Steve, and put this all to rest. But when he goes to the IR as much as he has, it's a fair question to pose.
Well, that's what he's got to do, Kevin. He's got to put together a season or two where he plays, 75, 80, 82 games. Nothing else will put that label to rest. And it's just a matter of being able to do it. Some of it is luck, and some of it is maybe developing a more sound routine to help his body get through the year.
Now here's James. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Cloaked loose. It's stolen by Green. Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. It's tipped. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Curry passes to Barnes. 5 to shoot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Outside Irving. Back to James. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Thompson dishes to Green. Irving with it. 13 points in the game. There's the pass to Cowan. The dish to Shumpert. Irving from long range. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's key this run, Mark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Warriors trail by 8. Curry kicks to Barnes. And the layup is good. And Shumpert, fantastic athlete. Great quickness and leaping ability.
Yeah, he's rebounded very well from his ACL injury, and he's got a nice handle to go along with good passing ability. A lot of upside remaining in his game.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
It's Thompson off the drive. Count the bucket. Thompson's got 13.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively.
Feeds to Shumpert. James outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Curry passes to Green. There's the bucket. Good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
James with it. Now Green defending. Fades and shoots. Goes back up. Love can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Curry dishes to Bogut. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job. Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. And he makes the first. Well, Knicks ownership guys frustrated last season that Iman Shumpert didn't participate in the Summer League. And, Steve, they were hoping he'd test out for some minutes at the point guard position.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. And we heard his name arise all season long in trade rumors.
James Jones, who's checked in for Kevin Love. Spates checked in for Golden State. And so Irving nails both of them.
And for Shumpert, his shooting numbers were down last season. He'd shot over 40% from long range in year 2, but was down to 33% last season. That can happen sometime in the course of a career. Still good from the corners with Shumpert, but perhaps he shot too many from above the arc.
Jones drives in, inside, and stolen by Spates. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Barnes. The shot misses. Good D by Irving.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Shumpert with it, picked up by Thompson. James outside. Shot clock at 6. James right side. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. James has got 19 points.
And guys, for Shumpert, where he's got to improve his finishing around the rim. With his size and athleticism, I think he could be better scoring in the paint.
Now, here is Irving. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Mozgov down low, guarded by Spates. Mozgov with the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Thompson, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Spates, that drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Spates has got his first points of the night. And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Dishes it to Thompson. He kicks it to Williams. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson up top. Back to Williams. The 10-footer. Good. He hits the jump shot. Williams has got his second basket of the night. Warriors trail by 9. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Spates with a screen on Jones. The feed to Spates. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Thompson, a screen on Barbosa. Right side, Jones. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. That's good. And now it's only a 5-point Cleveland lead.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Outside Williams. Thompson sets the pick for Williams. It's Jones on the wing. On the wing, Shumpert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mozgov. And Thompson sends it back. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. On the wing, Iguodala. Barbosa passes to Livingston. Barbosa against Shumpert. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Nine seconds left in the first half. Williams dishes to Thompson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Iguodala. Can't get it to go. And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers on top, leading by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Yeah, I was just trying to come out and play my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Well, when he gets to the rim, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is. And he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And, Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. And it's Bogut, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well-guarded.
And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that has proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, and one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. So now he can get that three off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
Pass to Curry. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Kicks it to James. Love with the screen on Barnes. James with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Shumpert passes to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Irving. There's Mozgov. That is good. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, they're there for him game in, game out.
And downing a pick and roll. Basically, a guard gives the ball handler a lane towards the basket, but prevents them from using the screen.
I like your basketball knowledge and acumen. Yeah.
See, I've been listening to you.
That's exactly right. The big man sits back around the free throw line, deny penetration. It's a strategy that basically concedes the deep two, another indication of where analytics come into play in terms of strategy.
Can't cash in from close range.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Right side, Green with the floater, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Yeah, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop.
Now here's James. 21 points in the game. Here's Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry kicks to Bogut. Shumpert against Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Back to Thompson. Bogut at the elbow. 6 to shoot. And Curry, here we go. That's good. Curry's got 14.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Irving for 3, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 21 in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, LeBron said last season that he just couldn't see leaving the Heat. But I guess he came around. The championship foundation in Miami, but some cracks started to show, and now he's back in Cleveland.
Outside Curry. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got his third rebound on the night. Irving with a clean look. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, that's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. To the paint. It's tipped. It's Thompson off the drive. They retain possession. And the wide open shot from Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points so far. The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron kicks to Irving. Back to LeBron. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Out to Shumpert. There's the three. And another three for Cleveland.
You know, I think when you got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Pass to Barnes. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Irving against Curry. Love with the screen for LeBron. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Irving. Here's Love. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. It really caused some problems for that defense.
It's Bogut with the drive. Good.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
Now here's Shumpert. 8 points for him. Mozgov dishes to Shumpert. Passes it to Mozgov. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. He feeds it to Bogut. He dishes it to Curry. And another three for Golden State.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And here is LeBron. He's got 21. Right side Irving. Here's Love. Count it from 12. Love's got 6 points in the quarter. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Pulls from the top of the key. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. 19 points for Steph Curry.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
The offensive rebound. And Love gets it to go.
Well, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Outside Curry. The pass to Barnes. Here's Bogut. Love grabs the board. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Unloads from 13. That's good. Shumpert's got 10 points in the game.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
He misses the free throw.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64th, I think, may be the last title.
Again, you're right on it. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. Iguodala with a screen on Irving. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates is checked in. Cleveland leading by 9. Williams passes to Varejao. Now the dish to James. Smith kicks to James. Just 5 to shoot. He sinks the 11-footer. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Williams against Curry. Right side Curry. Spates. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And he gets it to go. 25 points for LeBron.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Now, here's Green. He's got 5. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in, and then for Golden State, Jason Thompson is checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Curry.
Maurice Spates, a big man with a nice shooting touch. Last season, an uptick in three-point attempts for him, and that might be a good move, developing a shot outside the arc. The three, and the way the game is played now, is much more valuable than the long two-point shot.
Here's Iguodala. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Andre Iguodala got off to a hot start last season. He shot 45% from long range through the first 2 months of the season. But after a hamstring injury, his percentages and his aggressiveness all seem to tail off.
And Steve, for Iguodala, the perfect example of a player who doesn't have to score to help his team win. He does so many other things.
He does, Kevin. He's an excellent defender. He runs the floor. He handles the ball. He's a good passer. And a pretty solid three-point shooter as well. Not a volume three-point shooter, but he will make selective threes. And so all in all, Iguodala, an excellent play.
And he's good on the second. Well, Steve, for a long time last year, the Warriors really didn't have a true backup point guard. You know, they started the year with Tony Douglas, but eventually traded him as the season went on. And I think part of that, I'd love to hear what you have to say, is because they thought that Dre could run the second unit.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that was some of the thinking there. And they did bring in some new guys, but that's one of the luxuries of having Iguodala on your team. He plays multiple positions. I think you can use him as a backup point in some cases, but his big weapon is defensively locking people up and then running the floor, where he is a devastating force.
Now here's Williams. Thompson sets the pick for Williams. Varejao down low, and good on the basket. Book it. Varajao's got his first points of the game. 1:50 left in the third quarter.
And with Iguodala, even with the first unit, he could handle playmaking duties a fair amount, which helped Curry do what he could do. They really did complement each other in that manner.
Now here is Barbosa. 5 points in the game. Livingston no luck.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Here's Williams to the left wing. Smith with a screen on Iguodala. Here's Dellavedova. It's rebounded by Golden State. Spades has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, there are few wingmen who can handle the ball and make plays like Iguodala can. And even though his assist numbers weren't as high last year as they have been in the past, he showed he can efficiently act as a point guard for long stretches of time.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson.
Terrific game for Thompson. 8 rebounds, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
No, that's important. When you get to the foul line, any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Williams inside the line. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. Spades dishes to Livingston. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Barbosa against Smith. Barbosa's shot is off. It's Williams with the drive. Dellavedova, the pass to Varejao. Iguodala against Smith. Williams for 3. Williams missing again. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving is out there with J.R. Smith. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Here is Livingston. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Takes the 3. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the inside. Wallace with it. Picked up by Thompson. Outside Jefferson. Down low. Here's Irving. Puts up the baby hook. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for Smith. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Thompson. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. The Cavaliers leading by 12. James in the post. He's covered by Iguodala. James misses. Here's Curry with the 3, and the basket good. Curry's got 22.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Irving kicks to Jefferson. Here's Mozgov, and he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Into Green. Good D by Love.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Irving with it. Picked up by Thompson. Jefferson passing to James. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. It was something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
And for the Cavs, depth certainly won't be an issue this time around. A lot of changes and growth for them, resulting in a much deeper and talented roster.
And, you know, Kevin, people still underestimate the importance of having a strong bench. The Cavs really struggled with that last year, but with LeBron starting and pushing former starters to the bench, they'll be in a much stronger position. You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. A bad turnover differential and free throw differential, both things that have plagued this team.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above. The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got in just enough room for the score.
Then you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors. Not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. But if you're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. He lobs it up and finished off by Shumpert.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Now here's Barnes. Back to Curry. A three ball. Mozgov grabs the board. And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers, Clark, with over 4 games.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when you talk about him solidifying his place as one of the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work on that.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. On its way from Curry for 2. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Feeds it to LeBron. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Bogut, that's good. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Love with the screen for Irving. There's Mozgov. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
How about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Thompson with the bucket. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skill to get inside some.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Love. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Thompson. And another basket for Golden State.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
Now here's Shumpert. Dishes it to Mozgov. And he gets the bucket. Mozgov's got 6 here in this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Here's Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target from three-point range. Now here's LeBron. Outside Irving. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Thompson outside. He kicks it to Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Puts it up from 12, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Warriors trail by 16. There's the feed to Green. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
LeBron is doubled. Outside Irving. Pass to Shumpert. Back to Irving. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Outside Irving. Here's Shumpert. Here's Mozgov. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. Check out the game from Mozgov. He has 9 rebounds and 1 steal.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall. Oh! Hammer time! Hammer time!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Fine if you got it, Coach.
Come on now. Did he really just pull that off?
That was an outstanding play.
Yeah, guys, there are alley-oops, and then there are alley-oops.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
The drive by Green. Now LeBron. Irving dishes to Mozgov. Back to Irving. James, the pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. And again, it's Cleveland.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Green. He dishes it to Bogut. And stolen by Love. LeBron with it.
Well, guys, maybe the most important play in the NBA that isn't really tracked at all is the screen. A good one can make a huge difference in creating a high percentage shot, but it's a play that so often goes overlooked. I give him credit. He didn't have much confidence going in the first half, but he's picking up the pace here.
Green with a screen on Irving. Off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Barbosa. Here is Livingston. On the wing, Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. And screens, Clark, getting more attention with modern scouting. The old stats look at the outcome of a play, make, a miss. It's like evaluating chess by only the checkmates.
No, I agree. I mean, you start to dig deeper and get to other layers of how you analyze the numbers and how that affects how you game plan to discover the tendencies of players, and all of that you're doing in an effort to become more successful.
Count the bucket.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for James. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Kicks it to Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Dellavedova trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Stolen away. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. And it's Barbosa again missing. Now Jefferson. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, LeBron James.